morning, everybody. We just chatted with Leo. So as we'll start, we have some old and new faces here today. Let's start before we jump into community and connection. Let's just start with that breath in. We're gonna go to, if we can get there, let's go to gratitude. Gratitude being the portal to everything we want to attract in our lives. Let's take into something in our memory, something that gave us love, joy, appreciation, or gratitude over the past week or weekend. Let's just breathe that in and just live there just for a moment. And while you take it in and it pops up in your mind, we make it real. We bring it to life. We create it by either voicing it into this container, or writing it into a journal, or typing it into the chat. So we'd love to hear for you guys, what is one thing that gave you love, joy, appreciation, or gratitude? Or if you're having trouble getting there, we always invite you. A pain shared is a pain divided. If you have something you just want to let go of or release, that's hard for you to get to gratitude because there's something big going on in your world, share it here. This is a safe place. So we want to hear from you, everything that's happening. And it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful seeing some people. I see Miss Holly on this morning. Good morning, Holly. Are you in a place you're able to share?
Yeah, I'm just going through all my crap.
What's
Um,
happening for you?
just been going, so I changed my whole food routine recently. So it's funny, I was over at my sister's house the other day, and it was like, I know she has just shit food. And it was like, I know she has cookies and all this other stuff. And I'm trying to teach Ryan, my youngest nephew, because that's all he eats. And it's like, no, you can't just eat that stuff. And it's like the cravings came on because I know all she has is cookies and stuff like that. But I've been going through, I've already wiped out my place of all the junk food. And then I've been going through like my supplements. So I haven't been taking it. I'm completely like starting over. And so it's been a month and it hasn't been so bad. But yeah, just completely wiping myself clean and starting over. So
How does that feel?
it feels pretty good.
Yeah.
So hopefully my cycles and womanly things aren't too bad. We'll find out end of this week. So
Going back to au naturel, Holly. I like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. I'm on my 10 days. I've been on all sorts of supplements and even some of those peptides. And I'm on my 2 week reset and cleanse of not taking anything either. It's exactly the same. I wonder why. Did we do that on purpose? Was that a full moon thing? No.
I don't know.
I don't know why we did that. That's cool.
What do you mean peptides, like the GLP-1 stuff,
Oh
or
man, that's a whole conversation we probably shouldn't get into here. Yeah, we've there's a health and wellness chat in the Signal group. We'll jump in there, and I'm happy to share my knowledge. I know Leo's got knowledge. I know who else in here has it. Brandon has knowledge. Ryan, do you know Ryan Hewitt? He's part of our community. He kind of
nothing?
he's a chiropractor. He does a lot of our blood work, and he also, besides being a chiropractor, he you know prescribes peptides, prescribes supplements, prescribes all those things too. So
Yeah, one of someone I know who's a personal trainer just got into like the peptides and stuff like that. I've been following this guy, Eddie Abu. Um, and he was a psychiatric nurse and a bodybuilder, and now he owns a gym. He's 67. And I've just been following his kind of routine of just kind of going down to basics. So like fatty meats, cruciferous vegetables, healthy fats and stuff like that. So that's why I literally just stopped everything and I'm like, I'm just gonna start clean. I've lost 12 pounds in a month. So
yeah, nice, Holly, going
That's awesome.
clean.
Good for you. That's great.
thank you.
Yeah, very cool, Holly.
I mean,
Oh,
losing weight is not my goal in this. My goal is
yeah.
to get rid of adenomyosis. Um, which some like so the pain level is basically going into labor for like 3 days every month,
Oof.
is the equivalent of that. So that is my goal, to naturally get rid of that.
I would also like to naturally get rid of that if I ever had that. Holy shit. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh God. Can't even imagine. Well, thanks for jumping on this morning. It's good to
You're
see
welcome.
you. I see another newer slash older member. John, it's good to see your face this morning. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. How are you? Just figured I'd finally get some time to check in with you guys. I appreciate the invite.
Of course. Of course. Is this your battle station? Where are you today?
Yeah, this is the battle station. So I'm getting my briefings and getting ready to power everything up and my dungeon and my abode where all the magic happens.
Where all the magic happens. Oh, tell us what's alive for you today in your life, in
Oh,
your business, whatever's alive for you. Yeah.
I I'm always full of exciting things, I guess. Just trying to figure out the next stage where I'm at in my iteration. Trying to close out one business partner and start another one. I have some short-term rentals that I'm looking at. Tenants are shifting out, and so I'm trying to understand the market and what they're doing there, and then mainly focused on the kids this weekend. Everybody talked about gratitude and their kids, and that I was grateful to connect with my kids this weekend. It's such a tough environment for these kids growing up, and they have technology, and it's you want them to have it because you can't take it away, but you also have to teach them how to be responsible with it. And
Mm,
they're just completely different human beings when you take it away. So we had a good weekend where we connected, and so that's what we're grateful for here.
yeah, that's really special. So I think both meaning have two meanings there. You take the electronics away, they become a different human for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Then they become a really nice human for the next 2 days. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Is that
No,
what you meant by that?
it's
No?
like running a methadone clinic around here. You take the electronics away, they can become complete animals and savages, and then they get back to normal, and you're like, oh, there's my daughter. Oh, there's my son. I don't know if you guys experienced that or not.
1,000% for me, at least. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I let them, they
Very,
came
very true. Very true in my household too. The screens are the enemy, man.
There's a productive use for it, and it's a tool. It's like the calculator. We learn to use the calculator, and how do we? AI is going to make it so much worse. It's so easy to get sucked into it, and the way that these kids have their phones, they just get sucked into it, and it's a vortex of just nothingness.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty similar to, I mean, a lot of the adults that I know, right? Get sucked right into our phones and laptops into, yeah. But it it's becoming more mindful now, right? And I can't say much to my kids because they literally just came back from 3 weeks of wilderness camp. I was sharing with Leo. So I let them have, day and a half of going back and plugging in because they had been unplugged for 3 weeks. But I hear you. The struggle's real, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for jumping in today, man. So for those of you new here, we kind of start off with some community and connection, just hearing from different people, whatever's alive for them. If it's a moment of gratitude, love, joy, appreciation, which is kind of how we move into that place of attraction and alignment for the week. Or some people just have something to let go of, release, talk about, share. And a pain shared is a pain divided is kind of how we feel that way too. A lot of people are going through things and we all get to share together. So it's a safe place. Um, so we appreciate all of it. We appreciate all of it. I see some other new people too. Nick is on the line. Hey, Nick, good morning.
Hello.
Hey, you made us. See, no late night gaming, or if you did, you got up early. This is good.
Yeah, I had to set an alarm.
What are you feeling today, my friend? What's happening for you this morning?
Mostly tired.
Yeah, mostly time. All right. Do you have any sort of water with protein or seltzers or coffee in the morning or
Yeah.
tea?
No, I just got water with like electrolytes and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. One big tip, Nick. So you and I think we shared. I was a late night guy, still am, right? When I get up in the morning, I love to I just go outside, I stare up at the sun with my eyes shut. That really helps me. It resets your circadian rhythm, or at least that's what someone told me.
Huh.
And it helps me wake up a lot just by staring up at the sun and allowing that to hit my eyeballs. Yeah.
That's one of the arguments that they're having against the standardized daylight savings. If we do it, it should actually be the opposite because of what you just mentioned.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
We should be on standard time all the time, not daylight savings time all the time.
Yeah, I do believe it should be the opposite the way they are doing it.
Yep.
Well, and
But
take us to the doctor. I get so confused around that. I just thought it was saving us. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Tell me what to vote for. I'll vote for whatever you guys and the doctors tell me to vote for.
Well, it's not
the
Didn't
way
they
really
just
our
change it
vote.
recently? Didn't they just update the daylight savings? I thought, did they get rid of it? What happened?
Well, they've been trying to get rid of it for the last few years. But like everything else, they're doing it backwards.
Oh dear. Adam,
Agree
what's
with
a
that
life?
sentiment.
Yeah, Mel, for sure. Adam, it's good to see you, brother. It's been a while. What's alive for you today?
I'm back out at my summertime location where I'm sitting by the pool. So
Yeah, that's beautiful.
just hadn't been here in a while. Figured I'd stop in and say hello to everyone. And I got a meeting at 9:30 that I'm up against, but I figured I'd pop in and see how everybody was doing.
Yeah, beautiful, Adam. We love that. We love that. For those of you who are new here or jumping in, we start with some community connection, just sharing with other people. We then move into the portal is considered gratitude. So we started these meetings about 2 years ago now, and they were really for me to get rid of those Sunday scaries. They were for me to kind of reduce my anxiety for Monday mornings because I had so much coming at me. So I started to do these for me, and then a coach told me to start putting them out on Zoom and inviting people if anybody wanted to show up. So we started doing that, and it's been really special. And I still do these for me primarily, like shifting whatever is needs to be cleared, needs to be cleansed, and then moving into gratitude. And I have an alignment practice that Angelica will post into the chat. There, oh, Nisar just did. Yeah, there's alignment questions if you choose to. It's a good way to start your week. I do these maybe 3 times a week for alignment questions. Right? Number one, what's one thing your soul is calling you to do today? Not your income generating activities, not your priorities for business. Those will still be there. It's what is something your soul is calling for you to do this week, this today. And once you love yourself, you fill your own cup, you walk on the beach, you take that rest, you set up that retreat for yourself, right? You clean a garage, whatever it is that you're being called to do. Now you get to share that love you gave to yourself with someone else. So who else do you choose to show up for today in a meaningful way? Maybe it's a kind note to your partner or your nephew or your long lost uncle, or maybe it's a random act of kindness to that stranger down the street. Now that you've experienced love, you share love, the 2 highest vibrations we can possibly be in. Then we move into excitement or passion. And this is the cool part, right? Regardless of all the things you have to do this week and today, when there's lots and lots of those, thank you, mind. What's one step you can take today towards that which brings you the most excitement or passion in your life? And can you take that step without having any attachment to an outcome? That second part I still work on a lot. Because we as humans are trained, right? If we take one step in this direction, does that move the needle? Does that create our outcome that we want? But maybe this world is just to experience and to become a certain person by moving towards excitement or passion. And we get to have excitement or passion while we take the step. But really that can change and shift as we change and shift, right? Because every 7 years we are biologically an entirely different human with all newly regenerated cells. So we move into those 3. If those are in the chat, if you feel like journaling with those, and we'll go into a passage. I do have a passage today I'd like to read, but we still have some time. So let's see. We have who else would like to share? What's alive for them today? Oh my God. Okay, I have to share this. The last 2 days in a row, we've had a gigantic bobcat walk across our backyard. And we are now on high alert because our dog thinks he can eat it. Our dog is a tiny Shiba Inu, if you haven't met our dog. And we are on high alert because now this bobcat apparently feels like this is his home, and he keeps grabbing just random rabbits and squirrels, and I just saw him trot across once again. And
I wonder if they like geese.
That's a great... Wow. That's great. I'm just imagining that one. That's a good one. No geese,
I don't,
apparently. Maybe the geese have separated when they saw a bobcat. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know, Nick. My money's on Ezra. I think Ezra could take him.
Crazy wins every time, Michelle.
Now, that's what I'm telling you. Batshit crazy.
My ex-wife taught me that actually. Crazy wins every time.
It's a hard lesson to learn.
She wasn't wrong. Oh, what else is alive for people today? This is awesome. I see a few people. I see Brandon. If anybody wants to jump in, let's see. Catherine's on. You don't have to. No one needs to. Just last call for like connection, community. What's happening for you? Love, gratitude.
I'll say something. I
Yeah,
am
Mel.
very thankful today. I have been so thankful, in fact, to the point of tears in the past week. So this whole new embodiment of me expressing my intuition, my Reiki healing and all of that, I've seen some amazing things happen. And I am just so full of gratitude. And I just have to share that because it's just a testament to when you step into yourself and your true authentic self. It is just so beautiful and it's just amazing. And thank you, Nick, and this whole crew. And that's it.
I love that for you, Melina. I'm so proud of you, honey.
Thank you. It's so beautiful. I'm so blessed to be able to be witness to these things. It's just, whew, amazing.
Stepping into your version of your soul's purpose, Mel. I love this so much.
Me too. I'm like giddy like a little kid. It's so crazy. It's like, wow. And what's so strange, it was in such this weird, awkward, and you experienced it with me, Nick, and everybody here, a lot of people here too. This time of like, I felt like I was going nowhere. Like there was no motion, no forward movement. I was getting super frustrated. And then I was like, what is going on? I kept doing all this, like looking and searching and seeking and whatever. All of a sudden, it was like one day, it just boom. All of a sudden, it just kind of like a balloon popped and everything went into high gear and I just did it. And it's been a gift, a total gift. And I'm very grateful. Wow. So yes, heed whatever you are doing because it's amazing.
And you know what? It's a perfect lesson too. We just finished 2 days of our soul purpose workshop last week, and we had some people in here. Like, I love, like kind of witnessing people go through that because there's so many big shifts. But Mel, I want to honor what you just said because some people, right? They came out of this, their heads spinning because they still have a lot going on, right? They have their new mission statement and they're moving into what does this even look like? Like, how do I even bring this into my life? Which is the tactical piece, the integration. And for you, this has probably been sitting in your soul, right? Maybe for lifetimes, but let's say what, like at least a year to 2 years, right?
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden, divinely inspired, you're like, okay, it's time. It's time.
Yeah. And fear can be a nasty little dude. Anyway, so yeah, once the fear dissipated and I was allowed to just release it and not give a shit really anymore. Just the calling becomes so loud that it just kind of that's muffled and goes away. It's amazing. Yeah.
The subtle art of not giving a fuck.
Right. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Fear comes from one place and one place only, right? And that's our mind trying to keep us safe. So when we realize that it's just a computer algorithm, it's just a program that we have, and that, worst case scenario, which my brain was very good at coming up with, running all the scenarios, running all the analytics, running every predict and protect. It's what it did. I would always go to like, well, what's the worst case scenario? And I'd be like, well, this, and then I die. Like if you can go down the rabbit hole, right? That's where the brain wants to take you. Like, well, then I die, and then I'm homeless, and then I die, or then I run out of money, and then I die. It's like, is that actually true? And what I've also learned, well, okay, let's say that does happen. I now have weird beliefs where we might even get to come back and do this again. Like, do something else. Try it again if we choose. Like, I've seen some weird shit. So, if that's the case, not that that's a good thing because I really love my life. I want to be here. I want to experience everything that we have, right? I want it now that I'm sort of in this weird place of like understanding, like, oh my God, I get to wake up. I get to work on this. I get to, and even if I have pain or struggles, like I get to, right? I get to have this struggle in my body so that I know that I'm alive. I get to work on this really hard thing that's causing me a lot of stress because that means I'm doing something really cool and worthwhile, right? Like we get to have these conversations with ourselves. And I guess that's been my biggest shift. I get to every day, every time that happens to me. Then we have there's another one of my coaches, and I know a few of your mentors, right? We have a mentor, Peggy, that comes into town once in a while. No matter what happens, oh, what a pleasure, she says. What a pleasure. It's a complete reframe. And there's neuroscience associated with that, right? As a hypnotist now, I can share with you, right? Physiologically shifting anytime something comes in that's an old neural pathway, an old mind pattern, shifting that pattern, you have the ability, that it's called the magical pause right before. We've just been going down that reactive path so fast, though, for the last 20, 30, 40, 60 years. Going down that same, well, this happened, so I have to act this way. I have to react. But if we just stop and slow down and take that breath, and sometimes we have to shift completely, right? Sometimes we have to do goofy things, like we start to just smile, or we put one eyebrow up and we try to hop on one leg. Like this is weird shit that works. We're shifting and retraining the mind. We brush our teeth with our other hand. We go and, oh, this is a good one someone taught me. Walking left and right, but you say the opposite leg as you walk. Try that today. That's a really weird one. So you move your left leg, you say right. All of these things are ways to shift the rut that we have put ourselves into, the same neurons that are firing, and we get to shift and change how we look at the world. It shifts our entire lens of how we see ourselves and how we see others. If I can share that with people. So I do have a passage today. In fact, it goes along with my little rant. This one's called You Know Too Much. This one's actually good. It's a few paragraphs today, but it's all worth it. So the first little passage is, two scientists traveled halfway around the world to ask a Hindu sage what he thought about their theories. When they arrived, he kindly brought them into his garden and poured them tea. Though the two small cups were full, the sage kept pouring. Tea kept overflowing, and the scientists politely but awkwardly said, "Your Holiness, the cups can only hold no more." The sage stopped pouring and said, "Your minds are like the cups. You know too much. Empty your minds and come back, then we'll talk." Knowing everyone's birthday is not the same as feeling the wonder of birth. Nor is being accomplished in the many positions of lovemaking the same as being passionate. It was the great Canadian scholar Northrop Frye who pointed out that understanding the principles of aerodynamics has nothing to do with the experience of flying. If at times you feel numb or distanced from the essence of what you know, perhaps your mind, like the sage's teacup, is too full. Perhaps like a bowl too full of fish, your deepest thoughts have no room to move. Perhaps we all need, from time to time, to dump out all that doesn't stick. To let God, like a great wind, rim our head like an empty bowl. Information is not wisdom. The mind, while a great and irreplaceable tool, can store instead of feel, sort instead of understand, and can, like a beaver, build a dam of everything that's precious. If you can't speak when your mouth is stuffed with unchewed food, how can you think clearly if your mind is stuffed with undigested information? But how do we empty the mind? Not by not overthinking, by not storing or sorting, by not replaying fears or dreams or doubts or praise, by choosing the most important thing on our endless list of things to do and doing that fully after tearing up the rest of the list. All the wisdom traditions say to be still. That stillness will bore holes in our useless knowing. But how do we even begin? Every time you find yourself sorting life in your head over and over again, stop and notice what the brightest spot of light around you is touching. After a week of this, make a deal with yourself. Trade 5 facts about how to live for 1 hour of unplanned living. and then have some tea. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional on that one. I think it's just because I've lived my life so much in my head for the last 44 years. And I've only truly, in the last 5 years, known what feeling was and presence. Like I truly can honestly share, I don't think I knew what that was, 6, 7 years ago. And like with that, I really want everyone to have that feeling of richness and presence if they haven't yet. And I know that this society does not reward presence or richness or experience. It prizes the mind. It prizes achievements. It prizes, right, net worths and cash flows and KPIs. And it's none of those are bad things. Those are ways we help build. But looking around and, like it said, seeing the brightest thing around you that the light is touching. Feeling that feeling of a rich breath filling up your lungs, knowing that it's an absolute fucking miracle that you're alive right now. 13.8 billion years of evolution, and somehow we are all here talking to each other with consciousness, feeling alive, feeling skin, feeling the weather, feeling a pillow, letting animals rub our feet, whatever it might be. And maybe, just maybe, that's all that really matters. And everything else is we get to. We get to build. We get to have this career. We get to go to work. And if something doesn't work, if it's not feeling good, if it's not feeling aligned in our bodies, we get to change and adapt because that's part of who you are. Every 7 years, your cells become an entirely different person. So you also get to shift and change and adapt any moment. We did the exercise in soul purpose saying, I am. By you saying I am, it's an incantation, and you get to say that any second of every day. You get to change the label and role that you are now for the one you are in the next minute. Well, I know it's 9:30. Is there one or two shares from that? Yeah. Okay. Well, 9:30, being that we're all very, very, very busy, business people, career people, mindful people, and family people. If you're with me, just let's start by taking that deep breath in. Starting this week fresh. Ready? Deep breath in. And let it go. I want you to be silly with me just for a minute. Make it as loud as you can. Ready? Big, long, big inhale. Ready? Yeah, with the nostrils and everything. Ready? And I'm going to make mine big, loud, and out. I'm going to go, ah. We let it out. Nice somatic release this morning. And as we sit in, as our eyes are shut, we feel into what this week has in store for us. Some that we think we can plan and control for, and others we know we absolutely can't because our guides, the universe, might have things we could never foresee. Let's start this with an open heart. Let's feel into this week more with curiosity than with chaos. Let's feel into this week with clarity around who it is that we are becoming, even if there's not much clarity in where the solid outcome is. Feel in your heart the excitement or passion that you get to feel through walking towards something that makes you feel alive, knowing that that might be the only thing that matters for you this week. Breathe in all the love that you have from your family and friends and other people who love you. Breathe in the feeling of creation that you get to feel, using your mind as the tool and your heart as the leader to build and achieve all of those things that make you feel that aliveness. The feeling of the air, feeling gratitude for the rich breaths of air we get to take, for the sunlight on our skin, for the feeling of our animals around us, for watching and observing the birds outside, and also by observing nature, knowing that nature does not hurry, knowing that nature, everything is cared for, everything is provided for. And there's no amount of rushing that the tree can do to get more nutrients or to grow its leaves faster. So as it is for us humans. You have everything you need. It will be provided for. And you get to create from that place of alignment, from true abundance, and you can achieve all that it is that you want to achieve. Knowing that rich presence along the way, though, is the actual goal. Take those moments this week. Take those pauses. Feel who it is you are. That's the only KPI that matters, at least for me. So I'll have another moment of richness and presence right now with all of you by taking another deep breath in, sealing this week with positive intentions, holding those good intentions in just for a moment, feeling that feeling of covering your chest, and let it out. Gratitude, love, joy, appreciation. I love all of you guys so much. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your energy. And I'll see you same bat channel, same bat place next Monday, 9 to 9:30. Ow! Thanks, everyone.